In this video, I'll be rating every unstable SMP character's PvP skill from S tier being the best of the best to F being the worst. If you like unstable SMP and theories about it, you should subscribe so you're up to date with everything unstable related. First up is It's Real Me. And yeah, number one, no debate, this guy was ranked first on MC tiers and described by Pirate himself as the best Minecraft player in the world. He personally trained flame frags and multiple other players in advanced combat, and even after basically retiring, he was still so scary that entire teams refused to engage him. Undisputed number one, S tier. Next up is Flame Frags, the Immortal Demon. He trained under 3 of the best players on the server, and came out the other side as arguably the strongest fighter on the stable. He won the server-wide PvP tournament, he fights outnumbered constantly and keeps surviving, and multiple characters have straight up stated he's the strongest in the SMP. Flame is locked in S tier. Main pair. Outside of unstable, he's considered one of the strongest players on lifesteal SMP, even going toe to toe with Flame. On unstable, he trained Flame Frags to use the spear, and later teamed with him to take on Sarge Law's entire squad. Easy S tier. Swite, canonically described as the 3rd best PvPer in the world, was specifically hired to assassinate Flame Frags. They didn't just send anyone for that job. Even in their fight, Flame couldn't finish him clean. If someone needs to be eliminated on the server, Swite is who gets called. S tier. Theo, the cart PvP demon. Widely recognized as the best cart PvP on the server, which is one of the strongest styles in all of Minecraft. He beat one of the law's elite commanders in a duel using it, and he trained flame frags in cart combat too. Outside of unstable, he made his own PvP practice map with hundreds of thousands of downloads. The feats back up the ego. Easy S tier. For MC, he's a top 30 PvPer, co-ruler of the Nether civilization alongside Clampus, and someone who regularly runs with the best on the server and holds his own. He won his match in the server tournament, and you don't get invited into Clown Circle by being average. S tier. Marlo. This one might surprise people, but she recently had some allegations of cheating thrown at her, which is why she's lower than the people on this list. Some people may not agree with me, but that is just no evidence to support her being innocent. But except for that, she is easily one of the best PvPers on this list and will also be going into S tier. Clownpiss, the deadliest player. He led an entire Nether civilization, had the whole server scared of him, and every team that tried to take him on had to coordinate multiple people just to survive. His PvP reputation outside of unstable is legendary. The God of War, one of the law's elite commanders, and he's earned it. He actually beat Flame Frags in a duel before Flame went on his training arc. Bro had Ekjan glazing him, and he always bulls up to fights alone because he's just goated. One of the coolest characters in unstable yet. Easy S tier. Wemmbu. Okay, I might get hate for this. Wemmbu is powerful. He has survived crazy situations and beat Flame during the early Wemmbu civilization era, but main pair beat him badly on 2 separate occasions. He lost the tournament finals to Flame, and without his mace, his raw combat is questionable. He's heavily carried by it in my opinion, so he's our first A. Maypick. He's reliable and he's an experienced SMP fighter. On lifesteal, he's part of the most active PvP groups on the server. On unstable, he's consistently shown up in combat and held his own. Not flashy, but a dangerous PvPer. A tier. Prince Zam. He led the entire Zam Empire and was a big enough threat that multiple main characters had to deal with him. Experienced in SMP combat and has shown he can scrap when pushed. A tier. Parrot. He's admitted he's not the best fighter and has leaned on teammates, but he's smart, resourceful, and has survived situations that should have killed him. You don't build what he built without being able to at least hold your own, and that's why he's A tier. Lettuce K. He commanded the law, led armies, and personally participated in combat throughout the King's Arc. His leadership is his biggest asset, but the man can also fight. A tier. Deputy Ace. He's the second in command of the law, trusted with the most important missions on the server. Skilled enough that his defection actually changed the course of events. A tier. Sarge Law. He's a solid PvPer, great cart fighter, as in killing his own lawman, led armies and survived major battles throughout the series. Lost a duel to Wemmbu at Smuggler's Pass, but he was going in solo for personal revenge, which is honestly kind of respectable. A tier. Now we move on to B tier. And on top of B tier we have Sarge Raxby. He served as a prison warden and was trusted by the law to train prisoners in PvP. He got killed by Wemmbu during their prison escape, which isn't a great look, but his position at least shows he had some level of skill. B tier. The Ouroboros. He's an elite commander of the law who got into a serious duel with Theobald. He gave a real fight, but ultimately Theo's cart PvP was just too much for him. Respectable enough for B tier though. Lomedy. Not a ton of feats on unstable specifically. He's been pulled into fights and held his own against regular players, but he's not winning against anyone in the tiers above. B tier. Spongs. He got robbed and had to be saved by Wemmbu. He's been around the server and involved in things, but in terms of PP there's just not much to go off. C tier. Yamato P. He's more of a tech and strategy guy than a fighter, clearly very intelligent and was Spoke's first ally, but when it comes to pure PvP, we just don't have the feats to put him higher. And he also got wiped by Wemmbu, C tier, Egg-chan. I'm sorry, Egg-chan is iconic and one of the most beloved characters on the server, but this is a PvP tier list. He survived mostly through running and relying on Wemmbu, but even Foray couldn't finish him off in a fight, which some people use as a diss on Foray. Fair, but it also means Egg-chan was in that fight and still didn't come out on top. F tier, no hard feelings, Egg. And that is every unstable SMP character ranked. Wemmbu in A and Egg-chan in F are definitely going to start some arguments, so let me know what you think in the comments. Drop a like if you enjoyed, subscribe if you're new, and go watch my other videos if you haven't already. I hope you have a good day, and I'll see you in the next one.